Hello, this is a 2006 Chevy Impala 3.9 liter LTZ model, and I went and took off the throttle body today. You gotta be real careful if you take these throttle bodies off. You don't want to touch the butterfly valve at all. You don't want to depress it or push on it, because it'll this is the throttle position sensor here, and it will throw this off. It could throw the electronics off, and it could really mess your car up. However, it's not that hard to take these things off, so I thought I'd start at the point where the thing is actually off and cleaned. Okay, so you can see that the throttle body has a gasket on the back that you're going to want to take off. There is throttle body cleaner. You could use a little brush and you can kind of scrub it out there while you're spraying it, and use plenty of cleaner. It's not that expensive. You want to take out that gasket first, very carefully. Make sure the gasket's in good condition. This thing's been cleaned. It was extremely dirty before. Getting a little hesitation and some difficulty with flat spot and a surge, and I'm hoping this will help it. I'm not getting any codes, but the code I did get before, I believe, was a P2138 accelerator pedal position sensor, and I changed that. So to put this thing back on, it'd be easier to start here, I think, and just start with the backwards. Let's see, got that thing on there. Okay, you're gonna put that on there. You're gonna have the connector, and since you're working with electrical stuff, you have to disconnect this thing, right? So you see that little piece there? It goes in this top part here. So you're gonna pull that off, and then you should be able to wiggle the connector out. And I just went ahead and disconnected one of the battery cables so I wouldn't have any problems. This screw goes on here, so you got that. And then you have this other one. You notice you'll have 4 of these. And 10 millimeter. Okay, so you tighten these ones up. All right. Okay, not too tight, don't break anything. And then you have a bracket, and this bracket goes on here. Okay, then you have these other bolts that go on here. You tighten those up. Okay, and then you'll have these bolts. Not exactly sure what this plastic thing is that came off, but one of them came off, and it goes in here, so you tighten that one up, and then you'll put that one in there and tighten that up. And again, don't touch this valve at all or push on it. Through here, through this middle part, goes over to here, and then there's a flat area, and then that flat area meets up over here with some gears. And if this throttle position sensor goes bad, or you think you want to replace it, there's 6 clips, I believe. They come off here. There's a really good video on this. Those are hard to get off, and they go flying because they're spring steel, so they're very strong, and they'll go flying, hit you in the face or eyes, whatever. You're gonna put all this stuff, clearly you're gonna put all this stuff back together tight. You got your mass airflow sensor here, and I've cleaned the mass airflow sensor. Again, that's another thing you don't want to touch. You don't want to mess around with it. And you can also clean off your sensors. Make sure your electrical sensors are clean, right? And you're getting good information. Same thing, you want to clean off the receptacles. This is why you want to disconnect your battery, and by disconnecting your battery, you're not going to have any kind of electrical problem. So clean off your sensors, put the whole thing back together, and hopefully it runs a little bit better. They say you can't clean these throttle bodies, but if you're very careful with them and you remove them properly and don't mess with the butterfly valve, I think you can. And if it's running badly, it might be worth a try. Good luck.